Okay, here we are back on the yellow DI, RXDI. What is this one? 01. The one that we rebuilt. And I noticed when we ran the water through it last time, nothing came out the front. So I thought, well, I'm going to winterize this thing today. I don't know if you can see that or not. That hole is plugged solid. So with mud, some of those mud daubers or whatever they are, there you go. But I'm going to change that boot around there too. Hopefully I got one, because that one is not looking too good. So let's change that, and then we're going to winterize this thing. I'm not going to be able to test it out till the spring. Water's way down and she's too cold. Okay, here we are underneath. I did find another one. Set that right here so I can lose it. See if I can push that through, or do I got to pull it through? Can't hardly reach it. Come on, baby. Oh. Come on. The hose came off inside. What else? Don't want to break it. Maybe? Baby, yep, got it. There she is. So I think I'm going to have to push the black grommet through first, then push this through the hull. Otherwise I think it'll expand this rubber boot and then I won't be able to get it in there. So let me see if I can push that through. Well, that went in easy. I'm going to put a little bit of soap or something on the end of this just to slide it through. And we'll push this thing through here. Such an awkward place. I'll show you where it is. How's that look? Oh, yeah. Nice. Okay, now we'll hook up the hose. And inside the hull, reach way in there. Can you even see? Yeah. Now I'll put a zip tie on that so it doesn't pop off. And we're good to winterize. Actually, one more thing I want to do, and that is the start-stop button. How do they get so cruddy? That in there. That's it. Much better than that. Look at the difference. And here's the setup. Bucket with some antifreeze, battery, bilge pump, and a hose with a quick connect on it. So that way you can reach in here to screw it on. Then push the quick connect. Put the pump in the bilge, and the bilge in the bucket. And I'm going to put some more antifreeze in there. And we're going to start it, then turn on the pump. Put a little more juice in there. Get it under there so it will recover some, but of course it's going to shoot out the front. Okay, tether. I have not started this since we did our rebuild, so let's see what happens. One more pump. Okay, hooking up the power. Come out the front too. Out there. Not seeing it. That's just about all of it. Power off. Did not see it come out of here. Top one. That's interesting. Better trace that out. That's it. That gets all the water out. All right, so I pulled the line off the exhaust from here, tried to blow air through, wouldn't go. Blew it the other way, and that big hunk of crap came out. So it was still plugged up inside the pipe, and I didn't even think to check that, and blew all this crap all over the place. So I'm gonna run it one more time. I wanna see water come out of there, just so I know it works. Still not. Water's off. Really? Yeah, just not getting enough RPMs. I pulled the pipe off again and it's totally clear, so just got to rev it up too much. And I don't have enough antifreeze. If I had a full bucket, it would probably be enough to run it through. But anyway, everything looks good. Now I just pulled off the quick connect. Way easier than trying to thread a garden hose right into there. You'll fight it forever. And here we are back in the garage. I want to pull the plugs. These are brand spanking new. Ooh, I don't remember if these aren't new. I gotta get some new plugs. They're hard to find too. And then I'm gonna put some engine storage spray right down in the hole. So I gotta get some new plugs for this thing. I bought those ones on Amazon and they all split, so they're not real. ZFR4F NGK. Forget Champion, buy the NGK. Good to go. Lastly, it's Operation Pull the Battery. And they don't come out nicely and you end up dropping one of the screws down into the bottom, never to be seen again. It's usually when the wire comes off, it flings the bolt, and then you tilt the battery and the little piece falls off. But in this case, we're looking good. throw that battery on the charger. Another thing I do is put a zip tie on the battery right here to stop that little insert from coming out, which I just popped that on, and notice that it's a little bit low. That little piece of plastic will save you so much time and agony. I find tons of these bolts in the bilge and tons of those little square nuts. Lastly on here, I want to drill that rivet out. Bigger bit. Trying not to drill a hole right through the seat. And it's begging. Yeah. And the rivet will be in there to stay, I think. I'm just going to punch it over because you'd have to take the seat cover off to get it out. As long as there's no sharp ends. Look at that thing. Can't clean it. And the other side drilled out. How about some side cutters? At least that pinches it over. No, it's not ideal, but I'm not going to recover the seat right now. That'll have to do. And we'll put this thing back where she belongs. What do you want? Tail in first, nose in first. So that's all I do. If you have water in the bilge, I take a shop vac and suck out all the water I can. If you're storing it right outside, I put a little bit of antifreeze in the bilge. Any plugs that you take off, I always put them back on so you don't forget in the spring. I don't leave any hoses disconnected. I don't leave the spark plugs out. Saw a guy doing that too once. Everything is good to go. I can take this, put a battery in and put it right in the water and go today if I wanted to. So don't leave anything undone. You'll forget in the spring and then you'll sink. And the final step of this operation is to get some numbers back on the machine. Ordered these from Amazon. They're like, I don't know, 15 bucks or something, which should do the job. Just put some tape on here as a straight edge. And we'll just see how this all goes together. I'm not exactly sure whether I should peel it back and then cut that tape off. You know what I'm going to do first is just give that a quick acetone wipe in case there's any wax. Little dab on a rag. I don't know if there's anything on there or not. No, all good. Yeah, I'm going to peel them back, cut them down the center, stick the top, and then put the bottom on. Let's try it. Cut her like so. Normally you get these on sheets when you order them from a sign company, but not in this case. I think that'll work. Let's just keep on going. Just don't put them on upside down and don't put the wrong numbers on. I've used these on other machines. They stick really well actually once they get out in the sun. Just wants to fold back over on itself. And then it's about, what do you want spacing wise? That much? Looks fast. All right, I'll do a couple and then I'll bring you back. And the last one. It actually works quite well. I'm going to jinx myself here at the end, but there we go. On to side 2. Nice straight edge. Might have to get a new sticker for there. I'd say that looks pretty sweet. And the next, or final one actually. Works good. Just kind of got to eyeball the spacing. And there she be. I'd say that didn't turn out so bad. I really like those stickers. I'll show you which ones I got. This is them here. It says Stiffy Whip Line Yellow. So you can get all the different colors. And they come in packs with, they're all random the way the numbers and letters go. TXZ. Upside down. So you can see there. So you just cut them out. Keep the flat on the bottom. That will allow you to align with your masking tape line. And you got perfect decals for super cheap. All right, so that's it for the winterizing and the decal sticker install. Everything else came out really good. I'm so happy with this machine. Unfortunately, I don't get to even test drive it for another 6 months, but anyway, something to look forward to. So not sure what the next video will be, but I will keep you posted. Thanks for watching.